Lance McCullers Jr. in the major leagues. Hard to imagine.
It is hard to imagine.
First pitch swinging is Roman Anthony, and he taps a foul, and we're underway. Swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout to start the season for Lance McCullers Jr. Swing and a miss. Lance with 2 strikeouts to the first 2 batters he faces tonight. Sharon Duran was hitting some home runs not too long ago at Daikin Park as part of Team Mexico in the WBC, but here he grounds one to Christian Walker, and that is quite a start for Lance McCullers Jr. 2 strikeouts and a harmless ground out, and a 1-2-3 inning. The Astros at Citizens Bank Park. Jose Altuve will lead things off, and Altuve has been incredibly patient here in the first 4 games of the season. By the way, a 2-inch miss on the pitch by Suarez. Now he grounds one by Story. What a play by Trevor, but his throw is wide. Incredible stop by Story, but then his throw pulled Wilson Contreras off the bag, and Altuve will have himself an infield hit.
A lot of sinkers and sliders. He does have a little bit of a cutter.
That's smashed to right field. Yordon continues to hit lefties. He is now 4 for 7 against left-hand pitchers this year.
Playing every other game.
There's a ball into center field for a hit. Altuve will be held at third as Cedon Rafaela charges the Astros with 3 consecutive hits against Ronher Suarez. Ground ball to short. Trouble in terms of turning a double play. The Astros get a run out of it, but Carlos does not get an RBI. But it's 1-0 as Correa grounds into a double play with Altuve scoring. Outings, 1 against Japan in the WBC and 1 against Minnesota in spring training. That did not go very well, so he is not fully stretched out. This ball popped high in the air to the third baseman, Caleb Durbin, the new third baseman for the Red Sox this year. And the Astros score 1 in the inning on 3 hits. His career, including Game 7 of the World Series in 2017. Another strikeout for Lance. He's got 3 strikeouts already in the first 4 batters.
It's a second changeup for a strikeout.
And a 1538 OPS in the first series. And that is a called third strike. Lance is dealing tonight. 4 strikeouts to the first 5 batters. Ground ball to short. Correa is there, helping out his buddy Lance McCullers Jr., who has looked brilliant through 2 innings. He has faced 6. He's retired 6 with 4 strikeouts and 2 groundouts. Challenges right now, 2 per team. As long as you get them right, you keep them. As Cam Smith pops the first pitch he sees, and Marcelo Meyer picks up the first put out of the inning with a pop up to second.
Because our crew that we had was great. I was talking to the Red Sox announcers, and the crew they had was a little bit different story.
Yeah, they had a run-in with CB Bucknor as Jake Myers pops one up. That's 3 straight pop-ups the opposite way, especially in right. Broke his bat, and the bat dies a hero. Yiner picks up a base hit, just his 3rd hit of the season, as Diaz has the barrel of the bat end up at shortstop with a 2-out base hit.
Headbands on the inside of the helmet. I don't think they do that anymore.
Called third strike. Matthews down looking. That is strikeout number 1 for Suarez. A single and 1 man left. Through 2, the Astros lead 1-0.
So far today.
16 out of 21 strikes is pretty impressive, Julia. First 2 innings, and he throws a strike to Marcelo Meyer, who grounds one to first, and Lance is there on the cover. 7 batters up, 7 batters down, 3 out on groundouts, the rest on strikeouts. Ball shot into right field. That'll be the first hit of the night. Carlos Narvaez has hit in every game this year, and going back to last year, that's a 7-game hitting streak.
Down the stretch.
Ground ball towards third. Nice pick by Paredes. Goes to Altuve for 1. They turn it around the horn. Isaac Paredes, wherever you put him, he makes plays.
Manager Alex Cora saying as much. Expect Oviedo in this game and shoot it down the right field line, Jose. They were shaded that way. Abreu played it off that wall beautifully.
He played it off the wall beautifully, and I love that Tuve. I say this to opposing broadcasters sometimes. I'm waiting. Oh, baby.
Man.
Oh, baby. He just launched one. Look out.
Jeez.
That is a Ruthian shot way up in the stands for Yordon Alvarez. He's amazing.
He is amazing. We talk about it, and he makes it happen. Gosh, those numbers will continue to go up against Boston as he takes a cutter inside and demolishes it. There you're gone.
I was starting to say, I talk to opposing broadcasters all the time about how I'm amazed that managers continue to bring in lefties out of the pen to face Yordon because he is so locked in against lefties. And now Isak pops one into shallow center, playable by the second baseman Marcelo Meyer. What a shot that was from Yordon.
394-footer into the second deck, able to keep this fair. And if you want to know how pure a swing is, when you have a pitch that far inside and you're able to keep it inside the foul pole, that's a pure swing. I'm glad he avoided the rafters this time.
Yeah, thank you.
That's way out there.
That's Yordon territory. Oh, Correa hit it hard, but he hit it right at Wilyer Abreu. Carlos still has the bat in his hand. Another good contact out for Correa this year, but he's out number 2. Remember the Brewers had that series against the Yankees last year? That's where they got to the -14. Here we go. Yordon makes it 3-0. Struck out 6 times in his first 14 at bats. Hits this ball high in the air to right field. Cam Smith near the wall, and he makes the play on the warning track. Roman Anthony sends one to right for out number 1. Got him. Lance now has 5 strikeouts, second out of the inning. Got him. McCullers with a half-dozen strikeouts through 4. He has faced the minimum. On Alvarez as they have scored all 3 of the runs. On the ground to short, 2 big hops for Trevor Story. He'll take his time and throw out Cam Smith. And there's one away in the inning.
If he's able to get through it.
That ball hit pretty well to left, but maybe off the end of the bat for Jake, as able to field it as Roman Anthony for the second out.
Join the official kids club.
Suarez wanted it. So is the catcher Carlos Narvaez, who's going to challenge the 0-2 pitch. The Red Sox think they have a strike for the final out of the inning. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
What?
The call's confirmed. The count is 1-2.
Less than a 1/10 of an inch.
That's crazy.
Less than a 1/10 of an inch. Tapper towards third. 2 big hops. Caleb Durbin makes the throw. Yiner got down in a hurry, but he's just out by less than half a step for the final out of the inning. After last year having a walk percentage of 14.2%. Swing and a miss. Give him 7. Lance continues to rack up the tickets. He keeps punching tickets as he gets Wilson Contreras for the first out. A little looper coming on Matthews. He won't be able to get there in time. It drops in for a hit. Not hit hard by Abreu, but Wilyer has the second hit of the night for Boston. 3-1 pitch grounded to short. It's going to be Correa. It's going to be Altuve. It's going to be a double play. Lance still facing the minimum. Both singles have been erased with double plays.
They didn't really get too many pitches to hit with the Miami Marlins team. Hey!
That ball hit well into left center field. Forget about it. Bryce Matthews by the home run pump. He hits his 5th major league home run. That was a no-doubter. Well over 400 feet.
Well, I tell you what, Bryce can go back and sit next to Yordon and say, I beat you by a lot. 434 over the gas pump in left field and into home run alley for Bryce.
was pummeled.
He may be number 0 on the back of his jersey, but he's number 1 in your heart. Wow.
Just rakes lefties.
Not at all. He rakes them, and Ron Hara has yet to get out the top 2 guys in the lineup.
So Altuve with a 4-pitch walk.
Man, that is a center cut cutter that is absolutely obliterated by Bryce Matthews. Bryce is nice.
111.1.
Yeah.
He does have a little bragging rights on Yordon, at least in this inning, as Yordon goes down on strikes for the first out. That one gets away. Altuve will head to second, and he will be safe ahead of the throw by Carlos Narvaez. Just far enough away for Altuve to take the extra 90 feet. And it hits him with a breaking ball. Up and in on Isak. And that'll put runners on first and second with a hit by pitch. On the ground, almost hits the bag, stays fair. They go to second for 1. No chance to get Correa on a double play. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
He's a beast.
That's called third. Walker goes down looking, and that'll end the inning. Home run by Matthews makes it a 4-0 Astros lead after 5.
TK.
Yeah,
he's been abused in those first 4 games, and he's given a little bit of room for them to stretch out.
Tough play. Correa spinning through.
CC.
Yes, he does. Carlos Correa goes celebrate with Cam Smith in right field. That is a tremendous play.
Good memory. Hey,
how about Lance? 8 strikeouts, 2 outs here in the inning. Oh, maybe the throw around after the strikeout, which can be dangerous. This one's popped up. Lance is going to be the first Astro starter to go 6 innings in 2026. He is through 6, facing the minimum. McCullers is rolling, and the Astros lead 4-0.
It's a game.
All right, Julius, 6th inning, bottom half of the inning, and it's 4-0 Astros as Cam Smith delivers a line drive base hit, hits off the wall. Cam has the play in front of him. He's going for 2, and he'll get there without a throw. Cam Smith picking up a double to start the 6th inning. Broken bat, base hit to left. Cam Smith will be held at third as Anthony brings the ball back in. Astros with runners on the corners and nobody out. Red Sox down 4-0. Yordon sends one in the air to center field. Plenty deep enough to score Cam Smith. He can walk home. Jake's going to tag at first. Jake won't go to second. Cam will score. It's 5-0 on the Yordon Diaz sac fly. Hits the ball into center field. Here goes Ceddanne Rafaela after it and makes the play for out number 2. Well, Blummer, we found out why they were checking on Altuve last half inning. They were throwing the ball around the horn. Altuve expecting a 60-mile-an-hour fastball, and Carlos gave him 90.
He put down the changeup, and he got the heater.
Mills Meyer, the runner for that first out of the inning. There goes the runner Myers. The throw by Narvaez is in time. They catch him on the leg. Astros are going to look at this as
Some
Jake
bad
Myers.
luck if they did get him.
He did say he was going to miss Korean barbecue more than anything about living in
Apparently
Korea.
he learned how to cook it pretty good.
Altuve goes to his left and makes a nice play, and Lance points out his second baseman is Lance. Altuve and Correa are hearkening back to
Our statistician.
we tied.
We did tie. That's pretty good.
Trevor Story hits the ball over the head of Isak Paredes towards the wall. Bryce gets there in a hurry. Bryce might be able to hold him to 1. No, he's going for 2. He is out at second base. Bryce Matthews continues the stellar defense behind Lance McCullers Jr.
Boston is challenging the out at second base.
That is a great job by Bryce. Took the time to plant his foot to throw a strike. And he might have gotten the swim move in there. That right hand pulled back, with the left hand pulled back and the right hand extending before the tag of Altuve. That is a very athletic slide to avoid a great throw.
Wow. What a throw by Bryce Matthews.
After review, the call in the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Boston will retain their challenge.
Well, we were just talking about Ryan Weiss a moment ago. He begins to loosen up in the Astros bullpen here.
The catcher is challenged.
This is a catcher challenge from Yordon Diaz. Pitch called a ball. It's either going to be 2-1 or 1-2. And just missing it.
The call's
just missing up and away. Ball 4. The first walk allowed by McCullers. And now 2 on with 1 out. Inning. Sharply hit.
Yes.
What a play by Correa. He's going to make the play to third. Underhand, and Paredes gets the force out. What a pick by Carlos. Abreu hammers one to right. It's going to be past Cam Smith and up and over the wall for a run-scoring double. An automatic double for Abreu, making it a 5-1 game. So Lance allows his first run of the season on a ball smoked by Abreu, who continues to be the Red Sox hottest hitter at the beginning of the year. Got him! Foul tip cut by Yordon Diaz. Lance with the best start of 2026. 7 innings of 1-run baseball. Gets a huge ovation from the crowd.
But at the same time, we didn't really see the depth out of that starting rotation. Bullpen being used quite a bit. Get out of here.
Altuve sends one high. He sends one deep. He sends one out. And the Astros regain that 5-run lead on Altuve's first home run of the season.
Trying to give Lance some love, and Altuve stealing his thunder. But a lot of thunder this evening from the Astros.
Altuve on base for the 4th time tonight, scoring his 3rd run of the night as he drives himself in.
Big swings tonight. We talked about the previous couple of games, the Astros scoring 20 runs and doing it without the home run, but today the long ball is happening.
So Jose, who has been more patient this season, 7th inning. Johan Oviedo now facing Yordon Alvarez. He smashes one, a diving stop by Wilson Contreras, who flips to Oviedo in time. That ball was hit hard, but he's out number 1.
Big swing from Jose Altuve. His homer going 383 feet. That is just a hanging slider on a tee, and the veteran knows what to do with it. First pump of the year for Jose.
So now Isaac Paredes will bat. That one's popped up. Narvaez giving it a look. Will he have room? He does. For the 2nd out of the inning. On the ground, Meyer can't make the play into right field. Carlos Correa has his first hit of the night. He's a 2-out base runner. 28 runs, 26 of them over the last 3 games. Christian Walker trying to add to that total. Drives one deep to left center. That ball's off the top of the wall. Correa's flying around third. He's going to try to score. The throw is cut off, and the Astros lead 7-1.
Now they're adding to that total. We have seen Christian Walker hit a couple of blasts out there to left center field.
Vintage McCullers.
Oh, exactly.
Cam flips the bat away as that is a walk. So the Astros have 2 runners on here with 2 outs.
Really kind of went out there and did the entire ball club, the entire pitching staff a favor.
Myers down on strikes here as Oviedo picks up a strikeout to end the inning, his 2nd in his outing. But the Astros adding 2 more. It's now 7-1. Made his major league debut, or his Toronto Blue Jays debut today. That one's down for ball 4. Ponce unfortunately had to leave the game due to injury after trying to field a ground ball for the Blue Jays. Got him. 3-pitch strikeout for Ryan Weiss following up the initial walk, getting Narvaez for the first out.
Brought the noise, had him at the top.
Money in Arizona. This ball in the air to center field. Jake Myers doesn't have to move very far, so Weiss has his 2nd out of the 8th. Oh, he froze him on a changeup. How about Weiss picking up 2 strikeouts in the inning and working through the inning with a scoreless 8th. He has allowed 3 runs in those 2 2/3 as he gets a slow ground ball to short. Off the glove, but staying with it is Trevor Story. And that's out number 1. Down on strikes here as Oviedo picks up his 3rd strikeout, 2 away in the inning. Shy of 2,400 in his career.
Oh, man.
He's done it again against Oviedo. 2nd home run of the night against this right-hander. Have a night. Altuve on for the 5th time. 2 home runs and 4 runs scored.
All this talk about vintage Lance McCullers, vintage Carlos Correa. It's kind of vintage right there from the big fella.
This 2017?
I hope so. That was a damn good year. Nothing fooling Jose Altuve right now. His foot's down on time, and he's recognizing everything early. These last couple of days.
That's going to stay fair. Yordon's going to be retired for the final out of the inning, but Altuve with 2 tonight, making it an 8-1 Astros lead. Always amused when you interview Altuve.
It's so good.
They're so bad sometimes.
Stop.
So bad in what way?
Great.
He just tries to make it really hard.
He's got a lot of topics for him tonight.
He always starts with telling me he's really hungry, so we have to hurry. Julio, hurry, I'm hungry.
March. We mentioned it hasn't happened where teams are playing a lot in March, but they are just 8-16 in March over the years. Towards second, why not? Jose Altuve did everything else tonight. He'll make the play for the final out. Ryan Weiss out of the pen with 2 shutout innings. And the Astros win it 8-1. Plummer, that is a nice way to continue after a tough first 2 games against the Angels.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time, though, I believe, till this offense gets going. And they showed up in the last couple of days. But today we got to see some of that thunder. Home runs aplenty for these guys. But that guy right there, Lance McCullers, great start to the season here in 2026.
8-1 the final, 3-game winning streak for the Astros. The postgame show presented by Whataburger will feature Kevin Eschenfelder and Brian Bogusevic. Julia Morales getting interviews in the clubhouse and also on the field. Maybe she'll get Jose Altuve. We'll find out soon. Postgame show next.